Good afternoon. Our group 405 found from Lab Group SS3 presents our app SGHealth. As you can see, we have come up with a personalized health app whose main aim is user awareness. We want to make the user aware about the various pollutants and the pollution levels. And we have also incorporated disease trackers such as COVID-19, dengue, and we have come up with an interesting feature called the diabetes predictor. So before we start, let me give you an overview of the application. We have used HTML, CSS, JavaScript for the front end, and we have used Python Flask for the back end. And let me show you quickly the database that we have come up with. We have used PostgreSQL database, and as you mentioned, we have stored all these values in the database, and we are extracting from the database. So let's dive into our app. If we click on the sign up page, let's say we are a new user, and let me just enter these details quickly. Confirm password, and I am clicking on add disease as yes for now. I'll just come into it into a moment as to what happens exactly. Let me just enter these details. And I've entered all the details that are required. So now since I chose yes for add disease, you can see a list pops up. This list is incorporated by us in our machine learning model to give the user personalized recommendations for protection from the pollutants that we will talk about. So let's say I just have asthma. I can choose many more of them if I want to. Let's just choose asthma for now. Click on submit, and there's our account that's created. And let's just log into the account that we have created. We click on login, boom, there's the dashboard that we have come up with. Welcome Arjun Vesh. This is a quote we have come up with, and this link is just a short YouTube video that promotes healthy lifestyle and nutritious lifestyle just to create more awareness for the user. Below is the features that we have incorporated in our app. As you can see, we have for the pollutants, we have incorporated three of them: the PSI, the PM2.5, and the UV index. For the diseases, we have COVID-19 lifetime, let me tell you, and the dengue tracker. And we have four types of predictions that we incorporate using machine learning in our app: the diabetes, the PM2.5, PSI, and the UV index. And a quote from Mahatma Gandhi: it is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. Let's dive into our app. First of all, let me show you the PSI predictor. So what this does is it uses the government database and the API to extract the past values, and we have used that in the machine learning model to predict those future values. So if I say click on Admiralty and I choose a future date, let's choose 23rd April for reference. There you go, boom, that's the heat map, and here comes the PSI value, which is 61. It is moderate, we are safe. That's our recommendation. We click on OK and stay safe. That's again our motto. User health is our priority. And quickly we can see that we have these Google Map features. We can toggle the heat map on and off. We can change the gradient, change the opacity, and we can also use street view. We can place that character anywhere to view the location. Anyway, this is what the user can do using our heat maps. Similarly, for the PM2.5, if I want to put a future values, let's say I'll put woodlands for 24th April. Let's put it for 24th. And you see the value is absolutely normal. The value is 8 at that date or in that location, and we are absolutely safe and can do all normal activities. That's our prediction. We click on OK, again stay safe. And similarly, we have incorporated the UV index where the user can enter the location, the date to get the values, and our personal recommendation. Mind you, we are using the diseases that we took in the sign up page in our machine learning model to give these predictions. But let me show you the COVID page we have come up with. What we have done is we have used the page of Wikipedia for COVID-19, and we have extracted the values from the table, which are updated on a daily basis, to showcase on our page. So the values you see right here are totally dynamically updatable, and they are of the current date. So if you can see, we show the cases, deaths, active cases, and the recovered cases. So we show of the whole world these values, of Singapore, and because I chose my home country as India, we show these values for India. If I had chosen Italy during the sign up page, it would have shown for Italy. Moving on to the dengue page, we have used the Mapbox API over here to showcase the various clusters of dengue in Singapore. As mentioned by you, sir, we have tried to incorporate this feature to spread more awareness among the user to ensure that they do take extra precautions while going towards these places. Next up is the diabetes predictor. So these values might not be known by the user on normal level, but if they've done a blood test, they would surely have these values. So this is a feature which tells the user what is the chance that they actually have diabetes. So let's enter the values. On average, the values I'm entering right now are what a normal person who doesn't have diabetes has. Let's see what pops up. So these are the values I've written. If you click on predict, there you go, boom. The risk index is less than 1%. That's really good. It seems we are safe. We should keep it that way. And lastly, what I'd like to show, again, stay safe, of course, as I cannot emphasize this enough, that is our priority. And for the profile page, as I said before, we are storing all these values in the database. So whatever values we wrote during sign up have been displayed in our profile page. One thing is that since I chose a male avatar, since I chose male as my gender, a male avatar does pop up over here with the mask. The significance of the mask is that we do want to encourage everyone to wear a mask during the troubling times we face. If this would have been female, a female avatar would have popped up. If I click on log out, and quickly I just like to go through continue as guest. So it's not necessary for you to create an account on our app in order to access it. You can also log in as guest. However, one disadvantage of this is we cannot give our personalized recommendations. Since we are using the various diseases that the user has during sign up in our machine learning model, we are not able to show those predicted values with our recommendation, and the rest of it is absolutely the same. So this is our app, and thank you.